backed in the game.
Give me a break, need another life. Oh, need another life, life. Give me a break, need another life.
Today is match day 3 of the Women's Super League, and we're rolling back the years to a bit of an old day grudge match here at Old Trafford as Manchester United take on Spurs, and it's live. It's a bit of an old day grudge match feel for game 3 of the Women's Super League, Manchester United taking on Tottenham Hotspur. Back in the day, in the men's game, it would be considered a bit of a grudge match. No doubt it will be the same feeling here with Manchester United probably aiming for an instant response following the dropped points at Everton right at the end of the match. It was a pretty poor pass that led to it, unfortunately. But the one bright spot was Leah Glilton getting a couple of goals on the board. Mike Skinner has made a couple of changes to his side today as Janssen comes in for her first start of the season alongside Letitia in the centre of defence today. And here is the full lineup for you. Another change is Terland coming in as Geze drops out today. But aside from those couple of changes, it's pretty much the same 9 that played in the last 2 games. Just Janssen, the big change there in the centre of the defence. We'll have to see how that goes because Manchester United, as we said, defensively were really good against West Ham and then they struggled against Everton. So maybe a new centre-back pairing and a kind of refresh of the squad might help here. Let's take a look at Spurs lineup. There is Neville down there playing, I think it's either right or left back. Whether she's any relation to Gary or Phil Neville, I don't actually know. So, if she is, that would be pretty awesome. Wayne Schren's there, and England is up top as well. And that will be your lineup for Spurs. So, game 3, and we don't really know the ins and outs of the title contenders yet. But it's clear that Manchester United have definitely come out swinging. Currently unbeaten from the first 2. Of course, it is only game 3. So, there's still a bit of a ways to go. But they certainly have made an instant statement, especially after that first game and how dominating they were, winning by 5-0 and having a very convincing defensive performance. But they were pretty much let themselves down against Everton a little bit, but they did get the point on the board, and every point is crucial. So Janssen makes her first start of the season today, coming in for Turner. And Marland has actually come into the left midfield as well. Glatton moves to the right here. And here she is. Scored 2 goals in the game against Everton. Along with 2 getting the third, I believe. No, it was Geze actually. Apologies for that. Oh, Marland and Land already connecting really well. Leah Glilton, the 2 goals in her previous match, and was actually one of the bright sparks of the game. With 2 really good goals, in fact, even though if they were a kind of carbon copy of each other, it was almost identical, both goals. But it doesn't matter how they cross the line as long as they do, and the goal counts, of course. Riviere playing once again at right back. Trying to play in Terland up front today over Geze, who had a goal, but really wasted a lot of her other chances she had. So she's been kind of rested, I guess, for this weekend. Here is Wimberg. It's England and Graham up top for Spurs today in a forward 2. The 2. Tillen has to go alone, and she will. Great touch there, but she ran into Buer with no real support. Toon was coming up on her left there. Here's Graham. Jansen's a bit out of position there. Can Spurs take advantage? No. Blundell was another one against Everton that actually played really well, to be fair. Marlin. The tackle was actually dealt with Tailend, and now should she take advantage? No. She scuffed it along the ground there. And Tottenham got away with one. I believe it's Talbot on goalkeeping duties for Spurs today. That's a pretty good kick as well, and if England had gone onto that and been able to turn, that probably would have been her away. Here's Ladd. Naslin. Galton. Just misses, I think it was Neville there with the challenge. It's a good challenge, mind you. There's Mondell to Letitia, new centre-back partner in Jansen today. And Toon tries the spectacular, and unfortunately it's way over. So this was the tackle by Ashley Neville. It's a good tackle, to be fair. As I said, not entirely sure if she has relation to Phil and Gary Neville at all. I don't think so. I guess it will give a lot of fans here today a bit of a buzz, seeing the Neville name back at Old Trafford, even if there isn't no relation between her and the Neville brothers. Gary and Phil, two of the most famous players in Manchester United shirts. That's Letitia, who's struggling to get her feet here. And the game is going on. Letitia is finally on her feet. But Mike Skinner will be hoping... Oh, and Joyce was a great save. But Mike Skinner will be hoping that Letitia can run that off. Because if she can't... he has Turner, I think, on the bench, but that could be a crucial loss for Manchester United if that is an injury that is worse than it looks. Because Letitia has been tremendous so far this season, and I think she is struggling a bit, so Mike Skinner will have to keep his eye on it. Oh, no sooner had Jansen got back into the side, Letitia now is struggling. Oh, Galton, that's a great jump over the anticipating of the tackle there. Riviere has found Taylor, and now Toon. Toon's gone down. Referee says play on. Logan Graham and Letitia is struggling. I think that might be a foot injury of some kind. Neville with the cross. Wang Shang is coming up, and Blundell clears it nicely there. There's Marlon. He's got the beating of a woman there. And now she's going to whip it in towards Tilland. And I think it was Burher that got there too. And oh, that's a great save by Talbot. Leland comes in. And she's wide, but the shot from Toon was spectacular. It was a great save. Taylor she just couldn't bend that in. That was very unfortunate. Manchester United very close to going one up there. Talbot got away with one there, but the save she made was spectacular from Toon. It made Telland appear at an angle. Tried to bend it in, but unfortunately it was just wide. And United once again looking on top just a little bit. Letizier's done well to get to that ball, but she's struggling. I think Mike Skinner's going to have to think about taking her off. There to Narsson. And now here's Tillon. For the first start of the season. Shot the post. She's going to hit it off the rebound, and it's 1-0. Talbot's unlucky. But Tillon wanted it more, and United lead by a goal to 0. Well, she was picked up at Geze to start today for her first start of the season. She makes good on it. It's good on the second attempt. The keeper's unlucky. To be fair, she just slots it in underneath, and United lead. Scoring certainly isn't an issue for United. They did prove that against Everton, but they probably should have won that game. It was 2 points dropped. Here, Mike Skinner will want a response, and a good one at that. And Letizier is still struggling, and Turner is suiting up. She's coming on, and Letizier is hobbling, so I think it is a foot-related injury. We'll keep you news as we get it, but that's very unfortunate for Mike Skinner. That could be a very costly injury if it is a bad diagnostics at the end of it. And Mara Letizier has gone off. Millie Turner's come on. Turner has been sensational in her first 2 games too, so it's not really a big concern yet. It will be more of a question of how long will it be, because, like we said, Letizier has had a stunning first couple of games. And so to Manchester United to weather the storm here. And the Manchester United as a whole club and foundation was kind of built on that. The overcoming of adversity is something they have always done, and today will be no exception now. Graham. Here's England. Just trying to get forward. They did have one chance early on. Oh, 2 wonderful ball. And Turner has a lot more space than she thought. Oh, it's a good save by Talbot again. Well, they're giving Tallon so much space down there. It's not been good defending for Tottenham so far. I think it's Galton here with the corner. It almost fell to Ladd, I think. Here's Toon from outside the box, and it was blocked away. And now Spurs could break here with Graham. And here's Shang. And another piece of great defending there. I think that might have been Turner. And it's actually a United throw. Strangely enough. Jensen. Good over the top ball, but Burr read that really well, and Turner was able to intercept. That could have been very dangerous to Tottenham come away there. And it really is a passionate occasion right now. Here's Vinberg. England is up there with her. Rivera with a great tackle, and it goes out for a corner. Shane with the corner, England there, and Rivier's right there, and narrow again with a block. And 2 quick fire blocks there. And Riviere, that was well positioned indeed off the corner. She's tackled by Neville. Now Ashley Neville is keeping it in. And with a ball in, and Shang, I think it is, and Troyes gathers it up. That's a lot further back than usual. And United could be left a bit short here. Here's Neville again. Now Graham. And now England has got to score. She doesn't. She puts it over. Well, Joyce was oncoming. She made herself big, to be fair, but it's an open net. That's Fernando Torres-like territory. You remember that miss against Manchester United? Ironically, Fernando Torres skying it for Chelsea that one time. That looked very similar for Spurs there. Could they live to regret that, maybe? Well, in terms of the game, of course. He's Galton, and here come United. They could be feeling the effects of that miss if it turns out they lose this match. They're already down by a goal to nil, don't forget. Manchester United, we know how much they can score in the first 2 games. A grand total of 8 goals. I think it was 3 against Everton, wasn't it? Here was Marlon. And Tierland again. And she tried to go for the spectacular there. Probably could have controlled that better. She didn't have the greatest of first touches there. So I think it put it a bit out of range for that kind of shot. Talbot's done well to keep her team in it. Here's Blundell. Wonderful ball. Now is Marlon going to control it? She is. It's beautiful play from United. Oh. Tuned to Narsland. And Ortiz, and it's bounced off, and Narsland will shoot. And it's going to be a free kick. Because of handball. And it's, I think it's Galton down there to take it. Well, it wasn't really intentional handball, but the rules were enforced there. And now it's Galton with the free kick. And I think they're kind of debating who takes it, but I think Galton will. She does. And here she comes. Oh, she's put it in the corner. Sensational goal by Leah Galton. A wonderfully taken free kick. I think the keeper will probably take the blame for that. It's right in the other corner. The wall's not even expecting it. The wall jumps, but she's nowhere near the wall. She puts it in the other side. That is a sensational strike. The keeper, to be fair, is not getting that. Probably a bit of ball positioning, but at the same time, that is a sensational free kick by Leah Galton. And United worthy of this 2-goal lead on that goal alone. A sensational goal as we approach the end of the first half. Oh my goodness, we might have had our first highlight of the season. That was sensational. Manchester United up by 2-0 at the break. With another 2 goals from Leah Galton, with an early pick for goal of the month and maybe even goal of the season with a sensational strike. It says goals 1, but I'm sure she scored 2. Oh no, it was Taylor with the other goal, my apologies. But even still, Manchester United up by 2-0. A sensational free kick with the second. Welcome back to Old Trafford for the second half of the day 3 in the Women's Super League. And, well, United are up by 2-0 with an early pick for goal of the month and maybe even goal of the season from Leah Galton with a great free kick for the second. Tierland got the first one. Vinberg has already come up for Spurs as they look to start quickly out of the blocks. Is that a corner? Yes, it is. And Schring will take it. Well, Spurs need to start quickly because if United can keep this up, we'll be having another look at another big scoring game. Scoring goals will definitely not be a problem for them this season. Here is Graham and blocked by Bundell. More fantastic defending by United. Here's Ashley Neville. And it's a good save by Joyce out for another corner. Well, you can't envy Trillis Joyce. Like we said, huge gloves to fill with Mary Epps moving on to PSG. But she's doing very well, particularly in this game. I think it's Oars down there with the corner. England with a header. Good save. Here's Turner. Oh, and obviously we're still waiting news on the injury possibly to Maya Letitia, who went off early in the first half with what looks like a foot injury of some kind. We don't really have any news to bring to you yet. But she was replaced by Turner. Oz. So it's trying to get a foothold in this game, but United's defending has been sensational again. Now Taylor. And here's Tood. And she ran out of room there. And Spurs got the ball back. And Vinberg. Now Vinberg's away. And Vinberg will shoot. And Joyce will have to save it. He tips it over the bar. And it was very similar to the shots we had in our last game coverage. David Riot. This is a spectacular save against Southampton. Burr with the shot. And it might go out for another corner, but Jansen's going to get there pretty well. Smiling down the left-hand side here. The left-hand side made famous by the likes of Ryan Giggs, and now Marlin just making an amazing run of her own. Can she score? Talbot with a good save. She's done well. The free kick was wonderful. And the first goal was just as good. On to Tood. Look how much Tillin has again. It's not the greatest of defending by Spurs, and it's almost like Leland wanted another free kick to see if Galton could score that one. And here's Vinberg. Spurs trying to get forward again. But it's the formidable brick wall. And is that United back four? Five if you include the goalkeeper. Into tail end, and Ladd has been set 3, or is it 2 rather? It's a chip shot. It's glorious. From Ella Tood, it's 3-0. And a nanny-like celebration to go with it. Oh my word, it's beautiful stuff here at Old Trafford today. Well, the men's side might be having problems with dropping, as far as dropping 2 points are concerned, but there's no such problems here today. United up by 3-0. It's a sensational chip by Ella Toon over the opposing keeper. There's nothing she can do about that. United's goals have been sensational all day, and it looks like being another one of those. Manchester United 3, Spurs 0. It's such a glorious chip by Tood. And United just continue to stride forward and defend like it's a fortress. Razzo with a shot. Rivera blocks again. Here's Tood. That's one for her scrapbook. Grant fans show. Ross. Shung again. Razzo. I think Razzo probably could have taken a couple more steps there. I think she had more space than she realised. Hanson. Oh, wonderful passing by United. And now it's Galton who's away again. It's Tillin for 4. And Talbot makes a save. And a trouble substitution by Mike Skinner. Geze is coming on Well, for Spurs, Spence is actually coming on for Vinneberg. And Riviere is making way for Sandberg, I think. Mizawa is actually coming on as well from Ireland. Bolton with the corner and too close to the keeper. So Geze comes on for the last 25 minutes of this one. Mizawa, well done. This lad, not great defending from Spurs. And here is Geze. And I don't think there was any need for that. It's a lot easier up here than it is down on the pitch though, trust me. So, you'll probably let her off for that. Ultimate header. Probably could have been better controlling it, to be honest. It's a bit of a careless giveaway of the ball there. Oh, brilliant play. And here's Shuang. Oh, brilliant play. And England now. Oh, wasteful. A wasteful chance. She probably should have done better. It's almost like the ball skimmed away from her. Maybe there was a bubble there. Some goal kick by Troyes Joyce. Fantastic goal kick. Oh, I guess they couldn't make more of it. Sensational kick though. That'll come in handy. Well played by Lab, but the Zimmerman's just as well, and Spurs get a free kick. And we'll make a substitution. Burler will go off for Hunt. To Toon. Often seeing a lot of the ball, but also showing a lot of ball there, and lost it. Trip right there to dispossess Toon, because she probably would have been away there. Great defending by, I think it was Galton down there. Spurs starting to come into this game a little bit more now, it seems. Spence. Oh, the ball's gone past Turner and England is away. And Joyce grabs it. And a good double save. Troyes Joyce. I don't think she really knew much about the second one. But she'll take it. Probably could argue that Spurs probably should have scored there. But Troyes Joyce made herself big enough. And England loses the ball. Joyce for the resulting goal kick. And it's another quite long distance one as well. And that's really going to come in handy. She's got a good kicking foot on her. No, it's Oars. And she's away. It's poor defending there. Overcommitted there perhaps. Shun with the shot. That brings it down. And Spurs get a free kick here. Seems a bit soft to me. Well, there's a chance here for Spurs to get probably nothing more than a consolation at this point. And we know they can go in. And Zala not two, Galton proved earlier. Neville lays it off, Shun with the shot, and a good save by Troyes Joyce again. Doing very well again today. She's definitely making up for the 3 goals she conceded against Everton, that's for sure. Even though none of them were really her fault. United definitely at fault for the 3rd one though, but I I think the first one was a stunner that Everton scored. Neville with a header. Oh, and Jansen's got the ball. And I think that would have been very harsh to give a penalty there. Right decision. Now Mizuawa in the way. Is away, rather. Geze is to her right. As it has gone down. No foul given. And we play on. Was here's Shuang. And here's England. And another piece of great defending by Millie Turner. 2. Turner. Sandberg, who came on earlier. Galton fights 2. United certainly have another goal in them, you have to feel. Spins to Oars. And is sent away, Shuang. Jansen's there, as is Blundell. Brilliant stuff. Defensively by United again. They don't look like conceding. Here's Oars. Now Spence. Tottenham just having no time to even breathe with this United defence. It's been an absolute fortress. Oh, that could be a talking to. She might go in the book for that one. I think it was Neville. And Neville is sent straight off. That's a little harsh. It's not really a goal scoring opportunity. It is a rash challenge, but I don't think it was worthy of a sending off. Neville's been a bit hard done by there. I wonder if Spurs will appeal that, because that seems incredibly harsh. So another red card in our coverage this season. It's not just Arsenal's opponents that are getting all the red cards and making their jobs easier. It looks like United's opponents in the Women's Super League are going to do the same. Here's Toon. Oh my word, and a Toon. Absolutely emphatic shot. It's 4-0. They made the man advantage count. Or the women advantage count, we should probably say. But oh my word, what a strike by Toon this is. Look at that. No one is stopping that. That's a sensational strike. And worthy to put the 4th goal on the board. United have been brilliant today. And a definite good comeback from the Everton draw that really should have been a win. United have answered back emphatically. United up by 4 goals to 0 and an extra woman as well. Although I think Spurs might be having a word with someone to appeal that card, because to me that kind of looked incredibly harsh, to be fair. It's a rash challenge for Neville, probably worthy of a booking at the very least. It's not really a sending off, not really a goal scoring opportunity. So I think they might be appealing that. Spence in England, and a good save by Joyce. Is Jansen going to clear it? Yes, she is. Joyce has made some good saves today. 4 minutes of added on time, but United are out of sight. Once again, just on another planet to their opponents again today. Someone with a shot. I think that's been kind of Spurs' downfall, really. Just a lot of wasted shots. Another sensational goal kick by Joyce. There's Razzo. Spurs come forward, but England is not even in the box yet. And that's a poor loss of the ball, really. I think Turner was rather surprised she got there, to be honest. Or she received the ball, we should say. To Galton. And United are out of sight now, and 2, and a good save by Talbot. She's done her best today. You can't fault her. But United were just on another planet. Very much back to their best after the dropped points at Everton. 4 fantastic goals. In particular, that free kick from Galton and an emphatic shot by Ella Toon to round off the score. She did a delightful chip for a second for her as well, after Telland opened the scoring. And after that, it was all United. Tottenham Spurs threatened, but again, the formidable defence and great saves from Joyce made it very much like the West Ham game. A brilliant all-round performance. United 4, Spurs 0. So let's go through all the scores for this weekend's fixtures and what that means for the Women's Super League table then. Spurs beating Liverpool by 3 goals to 0, while Manchester City continue to really match the men in terms of leading the table. They won against West Ham by 2 goals to 1 today. Arsenal lost to Chelsea, surprisingly. And then that was all yesterday's games. Today's ones, Crystal Palace and Brighton drew 2-2. Villa lost to Leicester City. Everton drew 1-1 with West Ham United. I'm sure. Okay, so I got that wrong. So there was one game yesterday that was Arsenal and Chelsea, and the first 2 on red. So actually today's then scores are Everton 1, West Ham 1, and City did win 3-2 against Liverpool anyway, which, as you saw, had Manchester City at the top. Sorry for the bit of a mess up there. And at the bottom, it's Arsenal, Liverpool, and Aston Villa.